Hey, good morning. So today is the first day. We're going to get started with some yoga. And hey, good morning, good morning. Let me go to our heart music here. We're going to do some heart healing this morning. And I know that is needed. Hey, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining me, guys. All right, I'm going to get started with the music here. I'm going to go grab some candles. Hey, good morning, babe. And let me put this on here. So there we go. Oops. All right, well, we're going this way anyway. Oops, there we go. So I'm going to grab some candles and I will be right back, guys. Here we go. We're going to get started. I'm going to light the altar over here. And I've got this amazing spray that I got on Amazon. It's like an Indian temple room spray. So if you don't have incense or if you're in a place where you can't use incense, this is really great for that. So I'm going to put that, but I'm still going to light some incense anyway, but I love the smell of this. And we're going to jump in. We're going to do just like a 15-minute meditation this morning. And I just want to reintroduce myself to everybody and get things going, get things flowing. All right, I hope you guys can hear me okay. So let's get going. So I'm gonna pause the sound for a second and just introduce myself. So sorry to everybody. So Hadia couldn't be here this morning. She has something else that she had to attend to. So she will join us another day, possibly on Saturday. And but I am here, and I want to just introduce you all to myself, introduce myself to everyone, because I spent a long time off of social media. I spent many years on Facebook connecting with people and sharing my offerings, my services, my thoughts, my opinions on pretty much everything. And then I got really burned out, and I took a long rest from there. And coming back from a long rest, when you need time for yourself, time to actualize yourself, time to heal yourself, and just time to take a rest from how much you give to others. Sometimes coming back is difficult, and over the past few days, I realized, actually in a conversation that I had with Adia, which is sort of what led to this live taking place, realizing that I had been delaying putting myself back out here because I was afraid of getting burned out again, of going through that cycle. So a lot of us as healers can definitely identify with that, and we tend to just pour and pour and pour. And because those of us who came to Earth with a mission, we come to do our work no matter how it makes us feel. And a lot of times we'll put ourselves through some really hard times just to make sure that we're accomplishing the mission that we feel in our spirit is what we're here to do. So a lot of times we put ourselves last, and that's the same lack of balance that we teach and share and help others to not have is a lot of times the same things that we do to ourselves. So I definitely spent a long time putting myself last, and it didn't work. It wasn't working. You have to pour into your cup. There are so many healers and people who are living really abundant lives now who talk about this more, and I'm grateful, because it didn't used to be spoken about. The word of the day back when I was still learning my way to step into the world was always that you're supposed to give of yourself and be of service, and that's what's the most important, and that's what you're judged on, is how much service you give and how much you pour out. But there was never any boundary or parameter or guideline given for how much you're allowed to pour back into yourself. And it's crazy, because if we don't take care of ourselves, first of all, if you don't take care of yourself, nobody will, because they won't know how to take care of you. People learn from us how they're supposed to be taken care of, how to take care of. People learn from us how to take care of us. So if we're not taking care of ourselves, people go to their default setting, which is treating us how they want to be treated. And while that's honorable, that's not always the best thing for us. That's not always just what we need. So we have to take care of ourselves and set an example for the world of how we want to be treated by treating ourselves that way, by giving ourselves the time that we need, by giving ourselves the love that we need, by loving ourselves in the way that we need. What love language have you got? And understanding those kind of things and giving yourself those things without guilt. Is your love language taking a nap in the middle of the afternoon? Then do that. If your love language is laying in bed, going to bed early and watching silly shows when, you're used to being the kind of person who, reads millions of books all the time, take that break for yourself. Whatever it is that fills you is what you need to do for yourself. And also, because I did it for a long time, as I started shifting in that process and cleaning out my heart and helping myself to reset the standard of how I want to be treated and who I want to be, I came to those things, and I was doing the things but with guilt. So when I work less and I make more money, I would feel guilt about that. So I would try to do extra just to catch up and feel like, okay, now I'm really doing something. Now I'm earning my money. We don't earn money. You don't earn love. We all deserve those things. We all deserve abundance. We all deserve love. It's not something you earn. Love and abundance and money and energy are something you attract, not something you earn. You already came here good enough. You don't need to earn anything. So I'm not going to speak too much longer, but I am going to jump in and just, because we're going to do a heart meditation today. We're going to do a heart cleansing meditation. It's just a short meditation. It's timed. It's going to be for 7 minutes, and then we'll do a cool down meditation from there. So just probably about 12 minutes altogether, less than 15 minutes. But just to explain, we really need to learn to hold ourselves in love in a better way, give ourselves the time and attention and honor the things that our bodies need. One of the reasons that I wasn't jumping on these lives before, I would be worried about how does my hair look today, or as I'm aging, like gray hair is popping out, and I don't want to be seen on a live camera in front of the world with gray hair. Heaven forbid I should have that my body should show any signs of that having been lived in. And it's also silly, those kind of things don't. They're small, but they're like a deeper sign of something being off with our heart, something being off with our self-acceptance. All of those things lead back to our love and to the love that we have learned. We've learned love as a child. We learned how to love ourselves from our parents, and we learned how to love ourselves from our older siblings. And we're shifting now. As we become adults, as we become spiritually empowered, we have to relearn, we have to renew our vows to ourselves and learn how to love ourselves in the way that we need. Sometimes it takes a very long life of beatdowns and trials and errors and wins and victories and things to show us that, like, hey, all of these things are like, this is what I love, this is what I want more of, this is what I hate, this is what I want to completely get rid of. And we have to reset. There are points in our lives where we're constantly recreating ourselves and rebuilding the life that we really want to have. So let us go on and jump in. And this meditation that I'm going to share with you guys today is a really, really powerful heart detoxifier. And the powerful thing about this yoga is that this is Wajet Yoga. I created Wajet Yoga. I am a certified Kundalini yoga teacher. I actually went to school with a beautiful, beautiful sister who I am actually really excited to see this weekend coming up. If you are available on Saturday, I think it will be streaming live if I'm not mistaken. So I will share some links and so that people can tune into that and see that really beautiful event. But a beautiful sister who I went to yoga school with is going to be there, who I have not seen since that time. That's a long time ago. So I'm very excited for that. But I'm a trained Kundalini yoga teacher, but I created Wajet Yoga out of the Hatha yoga that I learned when I was in India, out of the Kundalini yoga that I learned when I was training in New York, and even actually taking Bikram yoga. When I was in London, I did the first yoga that I got back into was Bikram yoga. And Wajet Yoga is a download experience because I'm initiated to the goddess Wajet, and she guided me to different forms of these body positions and movements that I needed to tap into in order to bring this fire goddess energy into the world. And it's a really, really powerful and healing yoga. It's not like a regular stretch your legs out, stretch your hamstrings. It's not for that. It's not even for that. There are other types of yoga that are great for that, and not knocking any system of yoga because they all are valid, they're all needed. But Wajet Yoga is very specifically connecting to ancient Kemetic roots, and all of the chants that are used in Wajet Yoga are Kemetic chanting, and because those words have power, the words actually design power into the room. So like Kemetic language is if anybody has seen Doctor Strange, and you see how they kind of, they'll swirl these circles and they say these words and they open these geometric structures into the air. The Kemetic language actually does that. So obviously, in this vibrational dimension, our eyes are not able to pick that up, but those frequencies are taking place. So when we speak that language, we're actually opening up geometric patterns. We're unlocking geometric portals. So it makes a really powerful combination with using serpent power yoga and using these ancient Kemetic words. Very, very powerful combination. So I'm going to get a sip of water. And before I talk endlessly, let us go ahead and begin. So I'm going to put this music back here. Oops. And this is a heart healing frequency that I'm playing here. And I'll share the heart frequency in the link once, or in the comments later. But it's really useful to just play a frequency. Like when you get up in the morning, one of the things that I love to do is to actually just turn on a frequency, or sometimes I use one when I go to sleep at night, depending on how my day has been. And it's like a relaxed form of cleansing. And I can put one on in the morning, and so sometimes when you want to wake up energized or when you want to set the tone for your day, you can do affirmations, you can do chants, but you can also just take a frequency and put that on. And you can allow the frequency while you're still in that kind of like mid space in between asleep and awake, and put a sound frequency that sets the tone for your day. So the tone for our heart healing yoga today is a heart chakra frequency. So let me turn this back down so that I can explain the chant to you. So what we're going to do, I hope you guys can see me clearly. So we're going to take our hands over here. So I hope you can see it there. We're going to take this hand and we're going to put it up against the body. So the camera is probably reversed. So this is my right hand. So you're going to use your right hand and press your elbow into your side. It's going to press against your liver over here. The left hand is going to come up just a flat palm, and you're going to hold it about 4 inches in front of your heart. And it goes here about 4 inches, then another 4 inches, then another 4. And we're going to say Tum Ta Hru. Tum Ta Hru. And we take a deep breath in as we come back. Tum Ta Hru. Tum Ta Hru. Tum Ta Hru. Tum Ta Hru. Okay? And we're going to do that for 7 minutes. So let me double check the timer here and see where we're at. There we go. Okay, perfect. All right, let's get these hearts cleansed. Doing this every day, if you can do this every day for 1 moon cycle, we just started a new moon cycle. So if we can do this every day for a full moon cycle, it will really cleanse and detoxify the heart so that you can actually reset new intentions into your heart space. It's really, really powerful. And if you've been through a breakup, a divorce, through a big move, a change of jobs, anything that kind of like upsets your pattern, if you've lost anybody, if you've even lost anybody to death or the end of a friendship, anything that brings your heart into a space of pain, this is a really powerful way to cleanse your heart. And you can even, if it matters to you, you can do this and you can send the intention of the healing towards somebody else, so that if there is a separation that takes place, whether it's a separation you wanted or not, that the separation takes place in love, and that a space of healing fills that instead of negativity or anger or misunderstanding that often happens when we lose somebody and when we don't know how to recover and resolve and renew. This helps us to do that. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So elbows, arms up, and again, this is the right hand here. Left hand comes in front of the heart. We're going to close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. And we're going to begin chanting from here. Tum Ta Hru. 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 Tum Ta ru, 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 tum tum ta ru, 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 tum ta ru. And take a deep breath in and bring your heart back to the center. Bring your hand back to your heart. Deep breath in and hold. And as you exhale, bring your other hand, bring your right hand together and press your hands against your heart. And exhale through your mouth. And just release any wounds that have come up for you in the past day, in the past week, in the past moon cycle. Just inhale and just exhale all of those wounds, all of the pain, all of the misunderstandings. Just hold your heart for a moment and just imagine your heart is like a vessel, like an ancient vessel, Kemetic vessel, like an ancient vessel that's been found inside of a tomb that holds amazing treasures inside of it. And you hold your heart in that space. All of the wisdom, all of the joy, all of the pain, all of the tragedies, all of the love, everything that you have ever experienced and everything that you ever will experience while you're alive is recorded by your heart. Your heart is not just a physical vessel. It is an energetic entity, and it holds everything you have ever been through. And your heart needs so much love. It needs so much healing. We are all these hurt beings rubbing up against each other, rubbing up with our hurt, with our misunderstanding, with our mistrust. We are rubbing up against other people and hurting them with the hurt that we've experienced. And it's time to release those wounds. The greater self that we want to be isn't going to actualize when our heart is still in pain. Only a heart in true joy can experience true abundance. So we owe it to ourselves. You owe it to yourself to release anything that's been hurting you so that the real you, the real self that you have under there is allowed to come through. Everybody take a deep breath in. And hold. And fill your heart with a new energy, with renewed sense of self. And as you inhale that into your heart space, you're going to close your hands together, close your hands into a fist, curl the fingers under and the thumbs up. And inhale, your hands open. I hope you guys can see the top of my hands. Just bring them up, bring your hands up into a V shape. And inhale fully, just open your chest, open your lungs. Raise your spine nice and tall, raise your neck and your head and your crown. Raise them up high. And put yourself back onto your throne. Exhale deep, deep down. And exhale, let the energy run down through your arms, down into your heart space, and pour down into your body, down through the root of the earth. Even if you're 27 stories up in your apartment building, let that energy pour down, sink down, down into the earth where she can take that pain from you And let Mama Earth hold that pain. Let her renew that energy for you. And inhale back up into your heart. And we're going to close out this meditation with a fire breath. And so if you don't know how to fire breathe, you're just going to pump from the navel point here. Exhale, sharp inhale. And just do that. And take a deep breath in again and hold. And exhale and just bring your hands up and let your thumbs touch over the top of your head. And open your hands up nice and wide and bring your hands down, down, down. And push your palms into the floor and just exhale all of the old heart energy, all of the old stuck heart energy that wants to leave you. Just exhale it out through your arms down into the floor. Send that energy down into the earth. And then bring your hands back up. And this time put your right hand over your heart and your left hand on top of that to support. Take a deep breath in and fill yourself with just new life, and just breathe in the intentions that you're setting for your day today. Go forward today from a space of love and just love yourself fully. Have compassion for yourself, for everything that you're going through, everything that you're learning through. And the same compassion that you give to yourself, the deeper compassion you can give to yourself, you can give that compassion to others. So if somebody says something wrong to you today, if somebody does something that hurts you, if somebody mistreats you, then have compassion for what it is that they're experiencing at that moment. And if you can get to a place where you can actually pour love onto someone else when they mistreat you, and I'm not saying that you should be abused or that you should tolerate anything or that you shouldn't have boundaries, definitely have those. But when we have compassion for ourselves, it's so much easier to have compassion for other people and not to take the things that they're doing, which might seem like they're doing them to us. It makes it so much easier to understand that it's not personal. People are going through their own journey of pain and suffering and loss and learning and growing and stretching and becoming in right next to us, all around us. So some of their stuff is going to bump up against us. That's the cost of being connected and interrelated in this world, is that sometimes the things that bump up against us are going to be things we don't want to feel, but sometimes those things will help us grow. So if we reach ourselves with a place of compassion and then fill that cup and extend and pour that compassion onto others, we can really, 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 really start to make the world around us a better space for everyone to exist in. So that's it for this morning's meditation. And if you loved this, please share this with somebody whose heart energy needs healing. Please like it, comment. You know how the Instagram algorithm works. Like, comment, share. And these videos are going to be going up. I'm going to start doing this every day. So this is our Gemini moon cycle that we're healing through. We're going through. We're not going to go through stuff anymore. We're going to learn to flow through stuff, and yoga is going to help take us there. So I'm going to do these lives every morning. So every morning at 7 a.m. I will see you here for the next 28 days. And again, if you like these, please share them with anybody who you think might need to see this, whose heart might need healing today. And check for me on my YouTube channel. I'll share the link for that also in the comments. And all of these videos are going to be shared onto the YouTube channel so that we have a place to tap back into where we can go and reuse these videos every day when we need them. So sending you all lots of love, joy, abundance, and healing. And I'm so grateful for everybody for being here. If your eyes touched this today, or if your eyes touch this at some time in the future, I'm sending you love. Thank you, guys. See you in the comments.